AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Eyes on the prize, baby, Baba. Prize picks. Run your game.
Baby Bubba. We could segue there. That's a great question.
They have, it was a negative on the MRI. The last I saw was he's out for 2 weeks. And Brunson's always tough though too. He always comes back sooner than they announce him. So hopefully he takes his time, because there's no need to really go crazy, in my opinion. Just take your time, brother. We don't do that over here, man. Well, we do that over here. Stop listening to your godfather, whatever he is, and your pops. It's cool out, Brunson and Cat. Take some time off. Hold on, real quick. What y'all think about that? Should Cat, since Brunson ain't playing, if he's really hurt, old boy, should he just take some time off?
Cat is not hurt. I'm not giving him that excuse. No,
He is. Yeah.
then don't play. But if he's actually hurt. But for me, I don't see Cat like how y'all see it. I don't really think he's injured like that. I just think he's reverting back to, it's hard to stay consistent with certain things when you're not used to it. Cat was playing the best basketball that he's ever played in his career. But it seemed like, he's reverting back to the old Cat. Maybe Brunson being out, Cat can step it up and get back into that MVP level type guy that he was playing in the beginning of the season. But if he's injured and hurt, then sit out. But you can't be, playing double dutch, playing hopscotch. You can't 1 minute, 1 minute you playing, 1 minute you not. Listen, if you're injured, relax. Let's get healthy, because the playoffs is coming, and for us to have a chance against anybody, we have to be 100% healthy. 100% healthy.
What do you think, Flea?
Playoffs is all about matchups, right? When you're trying to get to where you're going. So if we do sit anybody, especially, now obviously we got no choice but to sit Brunson, because he'll be out 2 weeks. But what does our record look like 2 weeks from now? Right? Who's on the schedule? How many losses do we take? Where does this put us in the standings? Right? Because I just spoke about it maybe 20 minutes ago. Going into the playoffs still with home court advantage is going to be key, right? If you are going to be the 3 in the playoffs, and you're not one of them 1 or 2 seeds, you want to be a 3 or 4 and still have home court advantage going into the first round, and be able to get out of the first round and see what you can do in the semis. So I don't want to get into that range where we start getting to 4, 5, and 6, right? Because that could easily happen. Milwaukee could go on a run. They're playing good basketball right now. Nobody's talking about it. They're figuring some things out over there at the right time, right? Indiana, I looked at the standings. I'm like, what the hell? Indiana's right there. OG just talked about Detroit, right? These are not the cream of the crop teams in the league, but there's still, like I said, a quarter of the season left to go. A lot of stuff can happen in 20 games. So, do you sit Cat? I think you start managing some things if you want to get the best out of him in the playoffs. So, yeah, you start managing some things, because we already managing Mitch, right? Mitch is not playing tonight. So,
Flea, Cat is allowing the defense to take him out the game. Ain't nothing wrong with that nigga, man. I'm sorry. I see the soft Cat. Let's call it what it is. Cat want to shoot threes. He don't want to go down in that post. He's rebounding the ball weak. Come on, man. Ain't nothing wrong with Cat, man. Stop it. Because if he was injured, he wouldn't be playing. Now he might be, a tad bit hurt, but injured the way he can't play. Now I'm not going for that. Man up, get some icy hot, like my man Shaq say, and get us to the promised land. I'm tired of guys leaving my guy Brunson high and dry. That man played hurt and injured all season. He's always got some little knickknacks going on, but he holds it down. The man got a legitimate high ankle sprain. He's going to be out. Hold this shit down. Fuck all that. Hold it down. So if Cat is really hurt, sit out. But if you can play, because he could have played in Golden State, and he played last night. So ain't nothing wrong with Brunson. I mean, excuse me, ain't nothing wrong with Cat. I'm sorry, Flea.
Right, but shouldn't that be important at this point for everybody in that organization, everybody on that team? Brunson goes down right now. The mindset should be, yo, we got to band together because we
Right.
on the cusp of really falling really into the mix of everybody else. That don't let the Knicks get into the play-in, right? Because then it's one-shot deals, right? We could come out and have a bet. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Like, all the hard work that we put into the first quarter of the season, first half of the season, all of that kind of stuff. Like, that shit gotta start resonating on you because, hey, Captain Clutch is down now. So now what we gonna do? Everybody gotta step up. And again, I totally agree with you. If Karl Anthony Towns is hurt, please sit your ass down and get healthy, my brother. Please. If you are not, we need to get you back focused and ready to rock and roll. The same. Go ahead, Fabian.
No, go finish, please.
No, I'm just saying the same way. He was dominating because he was dominating. Like OG just said, he was playing the best basketball of his career in year 10. In year 10, he's playing the best basketball of his career for us. Got to get back to that. We need that. We need that. You got to get back to that.
And I think the only way to do that is with rest. I think he is hurt. And back to your previous point, that is the reason why getting 40 wins this fast, 22 losses with 10 ahead of the Miami Heat who are on the play-in right now. That's enough cushion to go, you know what? Let's rest these guys. Let's see, to your point, La Turia. We wanted to see Tyler. We're going to get him now. Let's see if you're ready as a rookie. Campaign cannot be our starter in point. There you have it, all ball. Campaign is our starting point guard now?
No, you got to bring Deuce to start.
To handle the ball?
You can't. What, you gonna put Kolek in there to start right now? Nah, dude. Remember,
gotta stay ready. What you always say, they pros, right? You gotta stay ready.
Yeah. But you bring Deuce
How
up
would
to
you
start.
feel? How would you feel if you heard? We know how we would feel if they said Campaign's a new starter. We know how we would feel. Come on. If Deuce starts, it's kind of predictable. But how would we feel if Tibbs goes new starting point guard, y'all? Tyler Kolek.
You want me to be honest? Yeah. We gave up on the season. It's nothing against Tyler Kolek, but there's no way in the world he doesn't get no burn, and then now you just all of a sudden throw him in the fire. No, I'm not going for that. Deuce has to start, and now Kolek could maybe get some minutes backing up, but it's no way in the world you start Tyler Kolek now. It's no way in the world. Just real quick, if Cat and guys don't step up, and let's say we fall to the sixth seed, right, which is very possible, and now Milwaukee got that 3rd seed, and now we're playing Milwaukee in the first round, we can get bumped in the first round. Like, these things are possible. This thing has to be strategic. We have to stay We have to stay in that 3rd, 4th seed. I'm sorry, we just do.
But don't you think we could easily lose right now against a 6th seed? And if we're in a 6th seed with a rested Cat, rested Brunson, and we got Kolek going, got Campaign going a little bit more, don't you think that's a better version of us than right now?
I mean, if right now we sit Cat and Brunson in 20 games with the teams that we still have to play, Boston twice, Golden State again tonight, what's the record y'all think we would have in those 20 games, honestly, with no Cat, no Brunson?
Maybe 500. 10-10.
10-10? Wow, wow.
And that will put us exactly at last year's record, 50-32.
I'm being honestly good. 10-10 with no Cat, no Brunson. I think we'll be lucky if we get 7-8 wins.
That's what I said. I would have to look at this. I'll have to look at the schedule.
Well, I'm saying tonight, Clippers, we got Sacramento, we have Golden State, we have Boston again twice. I think we got Portland twice. We play Washington, Charlotte.
There's some tough games in there for sure.
Right.
That
So I
Portland
be
game is gonna be tough, man. And
yeah,
y'all who not paying attention,
For
the
sure.
Kamara kid is
yo, they
legit.
tough.
They going
The-
they get
Chauncey Billups, nobody's
Chauncey
talking
is
about
coaching
them
them up.
enough, man. Them
Yeah.
kids, but for the last 2 seasons, they've been ripping everybody up at the point guard play with the guard play. And if we start the rookie, to your point, all ball, that's a tough. Well, no, and what Flea always says, a lot of responsibility if you start. And against
Nah, but
them
he's a
boys,
yeah, but that you put that kid in there. That kid is a 4-year starter on a great Marquette team. Like this kid, I don't. This kid is not a young kid. He's not one of them kids that's just going to need direction out. Every time I watch him out there, I don't have concern. Like, oh shit, he got the basketball in his hand. What the hell he's going to do? He looks confident. He's strong with the ball, right? You put him out there, he's just going to use his point guard instincts. It ain't really about going out there and trying to really impress nobody, in my opinion. Because what's going to happen when in 2 weeks, Brunson going to come back, and if you didn't shine, you're going right back to the G League and continue to work on your game. But if we need a stopgap, if we need somebody that's going to be able to just distribute, he's going to play just as much defense as Brunson does. What? I mean, I wouldn't understand why we couldn't take a chance on that. At best, he's just going to be able to put guys in spots, get Cat the ball to where he wants it. As much as OG is talking about, get your ass on the block. You don't think Tyler Kolek could get him the basketball on the block? The kid could pass. Maybe he unlocks Mikal Bridges in this stretch. And now we get to a situation where we going into the playoffs and Mikal Bridges is playing the best basketball of this season. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? And like you always say, OG, you want to see Tibbs make some adjustments and coach. Act like you in the NBA with some of these young boys that's allowing their young players to go out there and give them some rope and see what they do. You want Tibbs to make some decisions? Play that kid. We need an answer at the point guard. That's going to let you know if you really out of your ways and not stuck in your ways. And I've seen so many people in the comments. Shout out to everybody that's here tonight. But everybody, he's stuck in his ways. He's stuck in his ways. For sure, no argument there. But playing Tyler Kolek in this 2-week stretch just to see what we got, that says, for me, that would say a lot about Tibbs. Like, okay, you're gonna see.
But you know, I get what y'all saying, and please, everybody, hit that like button, man. Please share, like, subscribe. Please hit that like button. I get what y'all saying, but listen, man, that's a dangerous thing to do. Tom Thibodeau understands, you know, his job is on the line. You pull a move like that and it doesn't work, your ass is out of here. So, you know, it also from a business standpoint, that's a dangerous thing to do. I don't think Tibbs is good enough to do something like that. I don't think he's a good enough coach to make a move like that. No, I'm like, I'm being honest. I'm not. This is not my Tom Thibodeau hate. This is just watching basketball, analyzing,
He's
and
never
breaking
done it. He's never
right.
done it. So why
So
would
so you know, I don't think he's a good enough coach to where you can do something like that. And how the guys play great basketball. We got to really understand. No Brunson, no Cat for 20 games. Who's our guy we going to? Who's our number one scorer? Now we relying on Bridges, who's been the fucking worst we've ever seen. Now the second option is OG on a nightly basis. Bruh, Cat has to play. And maybe with Brunson out, this would give, you know, Cat a little more confidence. Now the ball goes to him. Now he gets his shots. He gets his field goals up. And then maybe this will unlock Bridges a little bit. But it's no way in the world we can sit both them guys and think we're going to stay in the third seed. But once again, if Cat is hurt, then I get it. You know, but if he can play, because he always looks clumsy. So I don't know if he's hurt or not. He always looks like, you know, he's just flailing everywhere. Like I said, he goes up for the rebound weak. Right. He goes up for the rebound weak. He lays the ball up weak. So for me, I don't think that's injury. He got to get that nastiness that the bodega cat, the dipset cat, it's a mindset. So for me, you know, I think this is the time for Cat to put the city on his back and keep the boat floating. Just like what Brunson did last season when everybody went out injured. And Brunson put the team on his back and kept us afloat. Cat has an opportunity to do that. And I think this is his time. So, no, I don't think Cat needs to sit. These next 20 games, we need to try to win at least 12, 13 of these things. And if Cat can do that, come on, man. Now we got much more love and respect for him. Like, yo, he held it down while Brunson was out. Because Brunson did that when OG, Randall, Mitch, and all of them was out last season. So I think that's what we need Cat to do. But if he's injured, sit. But if you can play, we need you more than ever right now, bro.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.